Uh, so today we will discuss about the RCA, root cause analysis. So when this term will be used, okay. Say root cause analysis, no. Suppose if any issue got missed in the production, no? So we need to create our RCA for the business team. So why the issue is identified in the production environment? Why it is not identified in the other environments? But why it is in production? And it is in live, right? So for that, no, we need to raise RCA. We need to create RCA, and we need to provide the RCA for the business team. What went wrong? Why this issue is identified? Because people are using the application live. So whenever the application is live, no, so it will, if the issue is identified, then it will be a business impact, right? So that will be head of QA team or development team. What is the root cause analysis for this issue? We need to provide RCA for the business team. So we will understand so how the bug might how the bug will be identified in the production environment. Why not in the earlier stage? So I'll explain you clearly. Suppose so we will come step by step. Suppose nowadays no every project will run on agile agile scrum methodology agile scrum methodology, right? So it will be week sprint. Sprint goes like this many weeks. Now, so like when we consider about our future projects, like earlier projects, no, it will be like 4 week sprint. mm, Mine is 4 weeks sprint. Mm. So in this 4 week sprint, no, so every 4 weeks there will be a deployment. Okay, every 4 weeks there will be a deployment. Every 4 weeks, there will be a deployment. Deployment in the sense, so whatever the new features, no, or enhancement features, or new features, new requirements. So within these 4 weeks, the development will happen, the testing will happen, and so the once they are approved for release, no, so then these the current user stories or features, no, it will be moved to our production environment. So suppose, okay, every 4 weeks there will be a sprint. We are following other Scrum methodology. Okay. And coming to environments, right? So there will be dev environment. There will be QA environment. There will be pre-production. Okay, environment. There will be production environment. So dev environment, no? So completely responsible by the developers. Complete responsible by the developers. So here in this stage, no, what they will do, developers they will develop the new feature or new development or enhancements or bug fixes or maintenance activities performed by developers. Okay. Once developers develops any one of the above like new development, enhancement, bug fixes, maintenance activities, what they will do, they will deploy to once above actions are complete, they will deploy to QA environment. Okay, environment. Okay. Now, so we will discuss our future is like, so nowadays, no, in the market we are seeing, no, the report, right? Report, any of the report. Some of the reports we will get in the Excel. So reports we will consider the reports. Example reports. So this is the feature we are discussing. This is my feature about reports. Okay, this is the feature we are discussing. But reports can be generated in the application. Reports can be generated in the application generated in application. In how many ways report can be generated in application? One is by Excel report. Okay. One is a Word report, Word document report. Word document report. One is PDF report, XML report, etc. So there will be some reports. So normally we will see, right, some of the applications. So in the real time, they will be generating some reports in the application. So suppose now example we will take some registration forms when you are applying online to any forms, no. Hmm? Or a best example now when you are doing payments in the when you are doing payments in the like a Paytm or PhonePe, no, what immediately that payment when you try to share that receipt, no, it will generate in the PDF report, right? So that is the example. In any application, when you are trying to, when you have done some registration, what happens? That registration can be, we can download, right? Either we can download, just imagine Excel report or Word or PDF report, XML report. So this is my example of scenario, or it's a feature. Okay. Now what they have done, developers know this report part they have completed, and they have moved to QA environment. Hmm? So developers completed report module and move to QA environment for testing. Okay. So now QA team is responsible responsible to test this module. You understood, right? So now in QA stage, what we need to do? So report, no. So this report module we need to test in the QA thoroughly. So we should not miss any bug. Once the testing is completed, so during testing in QA, this module, okay. If you are identifying any issues, if you are identifying any issues, you report to the dev team. You report to the dev team for fixes. Okay. So if no issues are found, then you can ask dev team to move these module changes for pre-production testing, pre-production environment for testing. Yes. Okay, so why we maintain this QA environment? No, whatever the data they will move and they will, so QA environment, pre-production environment, right? So we will test all the things. So in the QA environment, no, at least we try to get some issues, right? That will be cleared here, and whatever the with error-free product, no, error-free module or error-free module or error-free product will go to the pre-production. So this we can say it's a stable product here. So because now whenever the development completes, no, there will be some issues automatically. So that issues we will test as a QA, and we will identify those issues. If we find any issues, no, we will report to the dev team for fixes. If there are no issues, we'll ask dev team to move to the pre-production for testing. When it comes to the pre-production environment, no, it should be a stable product. Okay, for our understanding. Okay, so when he agile scrum methodology, right? When development happens here in this 4 week interval, no, 4 week sprint, 4 week sprint, no. So when development happens parallelly, only QA team analyze the requirements and start writing manual test cases. This should happen parallelly. Okay, when the development team develops the application, no, QA test team based on our requirements, they need to analyze the requirements and they need to write the manual test cases. Okay, once the manual test cases are written, no, when the development team deploys the build to QA environment, so QA people has to execute those test cases on this build because already we have written the test cases. No, those test cases we need to write. Okay, when it comes to stable product, then we will retest same reports module, reports module, same reports module in the pre-production environment. Mm, Pre-production environment. Okay. Mm. So now note or example. Imagine till here no issues are identified. Till here all issues are fixed and no blockers. Mm. So here no we have verified that Excel reports when we are generating the report after registration Excel reports are coming, Word document reports and PDF reports are coming, XML reports are coming. So as per now this is stable product, right? It is stable. So now after it's a stable product, right? Now we will get sign off here. So yeah, the product is stable. This module is stable. Sign off the release for the release. So we are good to go for the release because this is a stable product in the pre-production environment. So whatever the stable product, no, the same build they are moving to the production environment. So the sign off will happen here. So within the 4 weeks, no, this all will take around the testing, the development, the testing, the written test cases, the QA testing, everything happens within 3 weeks. The fourth week, no, we will do sign off for the release. So they will say that the production environment is so good, it's a stable product. So we can move to the production. Production, no, users will be using the application, hmm, live, active users. So now even no we can say see now anything if we are searching something no Google some mobile no some apps we will download we will use live or we'll some examples from Amazon no we are using live right we are purchasing many products and also once the feature is model is made ready then they will move to the production. So for business, so when the active users are using, no, then so in the Amazon, no, just example we'll take. We have just OnePlus phone they have launched. Suppose OnePlus 10 has launched. So what they will do in the QA stage and the pre-production stage, so they will check the Amazon like Amazon testers what they will say okay Amazon we are yet to release this product no so this product is ready to go to the live so users can select the phone, users can pay the phone, user can hmm, select the color of the phone or users can select the GB of the phone, what is the RAM GB or they can see the product complete product details so they can see the offers on this phone. So everything they will test it. Once everything is ready what they will do then they will move to the production is nothing but live. So normal users, what they will do, they will go to the Amazon, they will see, search for the OnePlus phone. If they look the color, no, they will select, they will add to the cart, they will purchase phone. So this is the production environment. Before production environment, they will test whether the phone is coming or not, whether the when we select the color is coming or not. When they are doing payment, the payment is not happening. So before sign off of the release, they have to check all these things in these stages. Okay. Once it is ready, production environment, they will deploy. Users will be using the applications. You got it, right? So that is the example. In our case, no, this is our reports. I'm telling the reports. Reports can be generated in a Excel report, Word report, PDF report, XML report. Now production deployment has done. Hmm. After deploying the production, we will do sanity testing. Sanity testing, because see, in production, no, so initial stage, no, so we will do regression testing on the pre-prod environment. Okay, in production environment also we can do regression testing. But so regression testing means whole application we need to do testing. So what will happen? So it needs some time. So regression means it needs a longer duration to complete the end-to-end testing, right? So instead of that one, we because there will be a downtime when the production release happens. Whenever the release happens, whenever the release happens, no, there will be a downtime because application is live, right? People will be using. So they will say that 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 1 hour or 1.5 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, 1 hour 30 minutes. Within this time, they need to complete the deployment and also testing to be completed. Because in that time, no, normally we'll be observing some applications. The server is down or the application is in downtime. Or normally you will find those things in the like ATM servers, no. When you go for ATM server, when they are uploading the money, no, you will see there is a downtime, server down, like that. So this is a production environment, right? So many people, they can't in live, number of people will be accessing, millions of people will be accessing. So within this time, the deployment should happen, the testing should be completed, it should be ready for users to use. Okay, so we will do sanity testing. Sanity testing means covering major functionalities, major functionalities, covering major functionalities. So we will test major functionalities. Okay, test major functionalities. And testing major functionalities in the production environment. So once QA team says everything is good, okay, once QA team says everything is good, QA team says everything is good, everything is good, then then application again will be alive from downtime. Okay. Here, the main point is here. So normally, whenever you find the issue in the QA environment or pre-prod environment, normally we will raise the issue. Okay. And when we assign to the developers team, so developer team has to fix the issue. And they will give the new build for the testing. Okay, you got it. So whatever happens when earlier stages, it is in QA environment, pre-production environment. So even still something we identify, still it is in our hands. Developer team will check about the issue, they will fix the issue, and they can deploy new build for testing. Or that build, it is stable, no? Then that is ready for the release. Suppose if we identify after deploying into the production, the release happens, no? After that, if we are identifying any issue, if we are identifying here any issue, any issue by QA team or by business people, then what will happen? This is the question. So whatever the issue we are identifying in the QA environment, pre-production environment, that is the in our hands or team in team hands. They will fix, they will release the new build, they will test it, again sign off goes, and we can go for the release. When the release date is available, so when the release happens, the product, again they're identifying some issue in the production environment, then it will be Now it is a transparent. So not only team, QA team or dev team or business people, scrum master, everyone will come into the loop. So why the issue has come here? See now nowadays, suppose I'm telling you here. So people want some people what they will do normally reports no. Some people they want to see millions of people will download Excel report. They are familiar with Excel report. Millions of people will go with the Word document report. They are familiar with the report. Some people are familiar with PDF report. Some people are familiar with XML report. So people, so we are giving in this module like four reports. So users, whatever they want, they can download and they can see. Like what are the phones? You see, number of phones will be there in the Amazon. So user choice. If you want to select one place, go for one place. They will go for one place, or they will go for iPhone. They will go for Redmi. So these kind of these reports are there. Suppose if you're identifying an issue, where you are identifying PDF reports. PDF reports are not downloading in production environment. So this is my issue. So what happens? I'm able to download all the reports. One is Excel report, one is Word document report, one is PDF report, one is XML report. Like I'm able to download all the reports except PDF report. Why the PDF report is generated, not generating? So there are some specific users, they want only the PDF reports to download. The PDF reports, they need to download and they need to check. So they will understand only the PDF reports. So why this is not working? So PDF reports is a blocker. So now how can we resolve this? How can what we can say to the customers who are using the our application? So what will happen? What we need to say answers. So even say downtime, we are giving 1 to 1.5 hour. Again, some now also we'll get one thought. So again, we can fix this one and we can deploy into the production. Means it will not happen within 1 hour. They have to fix it. They need to get approval from the business team. Again, they need to be QA retested, pre-production retested. Again, they need to give hot fix. Within one day, it will never happen. It will take around 2 to 3 business working days. So there is a challenge. So now we have identified this issue. Then customers are using PDF reports. It's a blocker for them. So what they will complain more. We will get you know right help desk. We will get lot of questions to help desk, lot of emails to help desk. What we need to answer. So this should not happen, but this has happened. So how we are going to challenge this one. So for business team, no, whatever the people who are involved in business, so with the customers, so and they are putting a lot of money in the application. If the application at the end of the day is not working, the pain goes to the business people. So business people uh, will ask for the RCA. Why the issue has hmm? issue has why we have found issue here, not in the earlier stages. This is impacting our business. Whose fault is this? Is it due to QA fault? It is due to deployment problem, developers, dev team problem, or whose problem is this? So we are impacting our business. In these scenarios only, some people, some team will get escalations, some will be fired, some team will be fired, some team will be at escalations, and some, if it is a minor issue, then that hot fix goes. If it is a major block issue, then they need to get some time for one more release. It is if there's depending some other features on this, they need to go for big release. So a lot of things will be there. So in that case, no, we need to create RCA for that. We need to answer the business team. So I will tell you how to create RCA. So what we're doing, it's a PDF report, right? So PDF report is not generating. What is issue? We need to create one issue. Issue is after registration, PDF reports are not downloading in production environment. This is the issue. Okay. See, after registration, PDF reports are not downloading in production environment. So this is the issue. Okay, you see when you are writing on Jira or something, so PDF, the automatically someone who is working with Jira, it will create some automatically one number 2344 some number. Okay, this is our issue. Hmm? So we need to explain about the description now. Description. What is the description? Hmm. After registration, after registration, hmm, users should be able to download download hmm, PDF reports, hmm, and also they can download multiple PDF registration files. So this is my description. Okay. How to wrap it? Wrap text. Okay. Okay. So this is the description. This is the description I have. And also we need to say that mm, after production release, PDF reports are not downloading. Okay, not downloading. This is a blocker for this is a blocker where users can't download and view the PDF reports in production environment. So we need to describe it. We need to elaborate it. We need to explain in it. Okay. Okay. Issue is they're not able to download the PDF after registration. PDF reports are not downloading. Excel other reports are downloading. XML reports. So we need to give the description. No? After registration, users should be to download PDF reports and also they can download multiple PDF registration files. This is actually, but after production release, PDF reports are not downloaded. This is a blocker when users can't download, where the users can't download and view the PDF reports in production environment because there will be some users will be using, right? So now RCA, root cause analysis. What is the issue? Have you got the root cause analysis? So I need to say that based on the further analysis. Based on the further analysis, mm, we found that mm, so this issue or the above mentioned issue test case was not executed in regression. So that is why issue. So if the regression is not executed, no, even QA pre-prod, no, thus mm, same issue overlooking in the QA environment also. So this issue is there from QA environment onwards. You got it right. This is not actually missed in the only in the production. This issue has, if we are identifying this issue in the earlier stages also QA, because this test case, no, the above mentioned issue test case was not executed in the regression. So we have missed the executing this test case in the as part of the regression. Okay. Even this is there in QA, this is there in. So this issue, what we have done in this stage only, we should what are the test cases we are writing now, we need to add to the regression suite. So we need to execute it. So from here, here, and here. So when it comes to production, but what happened now? This issue is available from here onwards. QA environment also this issue reproducible now. Pre-prod also it is reproducible. Production also it is reproducible. Now the blame will be on the QA testers only, right? Testing people only the blame will be because they have missed the test scenario, right? See, the above-mentioned issue test case was not as part of regression, thus overlooking the same issue in the QA environment also. For this, what is the corrective action we need to take? Corrective. What is the corrective action we need to take? Corrective action, what we have taken. Okay. Now, suppose this is the sprint, no? Just the 4 week sprint. What is the current week sprint? 2022 July. July sprint. Okay. Just imagine this is the 2022 July sprint. Okay. Now, what we can give? What is the corrective action which we need to give? Mm. So, this issue fix will be moved to sprint 2022 August. So there will be some date, no release date. Okay. 02 release. What we are telling, we are convincing, or we are telling to the business team that so the regression is a part of regression. The issue got missed from the regression from the QA team only. QA team responsible for this. So this issue is this issue is reproducible from QA onwards, QA environment, pre-prod environment. Even that's why the same when we deploy now the same build, the same issue is able to replicate in the production also. This complete responsible by the QA team. So Now this fix, what developers know what they will do. This fix will be moved to Sprint 2022 August 02 release. Means next month release. We will be given this one next month release. Till the time there will be some delay. Okay, because they need to identify, they need to fix it, and then they need to move it. So for production, whenever they want, they can't move due to some high authority like a business team force, they can give hot fixes. If that is not impacting that much for the users, then they can wait for the next month release. Okay. Now again, we are doing that from now onwards. hmm, Whatever the changes are made for reporting modules. What are the changes happen for reporting modules? Those test cases will be executed as part of regression, and will be checked properly, and multiple test cases will be covered on PDF reports for avoiding same. Okay. So it should be in a convincing way, plus it should be in a pleasing way. Okay, this is the RCA. So this is the RCA which we have created, and this is not the exact, but I am telling you a rough way. So we should not. This is the way we will create the RCA. So okay. So when the issue is identified in the production environment, we need to answer to the business team whose fault is this. So why this issue is not found in the earlier stages? Who is taking responsible on this issue? So like this, we need to answer to the business team. So for business team, no, there should be a proper root cause analysis. Okay. So after the registration, no, PDF reports are not downloaded production environment after release. So what is the why PDF report description? What is it? User should be able to download PDF reports, and they can download multiple PDF registration files also. After production release, PDF reports are not downloading. This is a blocker when users can't download and use the PDF reports in production environment, because particularly users will be using the PDF reports. Coming to root cause analysis now, after identifying, no, we will come to know that this Emma mentioned test case, no, it is a part of regression but not executed. Then QA team is responsible, and QA team need to answer, right? So this is the way we are giving RCA. QA team is giving RCA. So corrective action means what are the fault we have made, no, for that we are making correction. So this correction, no, they are telling from now onwards, whatever the changes are made for PDF report modules, those test cases will be executed properly, and we'll be checking properly, and multiple test cases added mm, for the same to avoid same issue. And when we check with the developers or manager or architect, no, so this issue will be moved to next release. This is how we need to create RCA. Any issue identified in the production. Understood, right? Thank you.